solid.
We'll talk about the backline for FC and a lot of credit to the skipper of the side. Very, very great addition to this Nation FC team. Razak Simpson, formerly of Wafa Academy, also played for the Defense Santiago back in 2021. Went to Liberty, also a bit. Have also been one of the most dependable centre backs for the Black Stars of Ghana. If you remember very well against Angola in the 2025 AFCON qualifiers, was Ajad one of the match against the Palanga Negras in Luanda. They failed to start the first 2026 World Cup qualifier against Chad, but did see some minutes against Madagascar. It tells you it's becoming a big wall at the back. As there's a temporary hold up. It's Nation taking it down from the far left hand side, breaks into the box. And this is where they need to be careful. And it's Arno once again, who has been sandwiched between two players. And it's picked by Kwesi Nketiah. Brings one up front. Looking for his talisman on his forward line. Abdulaziz. But Abdulaziz, after a wonderful campaign with Neo Dibiase, has been struggling a bit to redefine his form in the Ghana Premier League since joining. That's the folk, the 12-time MTN FA Cup winners or record holders. And for the Premier League, they won over 20 titles. That tells you their pedigree. That's beautifully done by Oko Gripman. The rest of folk have been rewarded with a corner kick from the left-hand side.
The back line of Nations FC has been very solid that the goalkeeper he's so, I would say that he's been on holiday, because Accra Hearts of Oak have not been able to create a clear-cut chance.
That's a lovely touch from Ampedu. There's Rafael Amponsa. Brings it back to the left-hand side for Mauli, who is now drifting onto the edge of the area, decides to go for the shot. Not a bad idea, but again, it is not exact kick he was expecting at the end. Misses the post by inches. That's 3 minutes. And both teams really struggling. They're separated by the points on the leg lock. And as it stands, the likes of Bibiani Go starts at the Lions Mediema will be keenly keeping their eyes stuck onto this game, as the result are very necessary in terms of their stay within the top four. Here's Prince Pedro for Nations, brings it back to his keeper Simpson, who lifts it for Robinson on the Burkina Faso international on the best of it. Has come into the middle. And Ponsa goes to the ground. Well, the flag is already up.
Exactly what I said earlier. Nations are trying to take Accra Hearts of Oak on the break. Allow them to control the midfield. Allow them to push men forward. As soon as they regain possession, they send Chawate out front. They send long balls to him to see if he can probably walk in and get a goal. That's the strategy for Nations FC. Accra Hearts of Oak, on the other hand, have used all they've gone centrally. They've drifted wide to see if they can send good balls into the box. Unfortunately, they've not been able to give good passes into the box.
Yes, Kunedi Adam brings it back to Nketiah. decides to release a long drive. Unless to find Hussein, but it's picked by Mpedu. Return to the goalkeeper once again. Will launch a deep one and has been stopped by the header of Razak Simpson. Nations coming forward. Here's Arno. Christopher Neti drags it onto the left hand side of the field in Hatsafok territory. It's a bit of touch on him. He stays on the turf.
Nations FC seem confident on the ball. They've controlled the game. They've warmed themselves into the game in this few minutes of the game. They've played very well and have taken the game onto Accra Hearts of Oak. How they will be able to get a goal is another thing we're yet to see. But they've been able to press Accra Hearts of Oak. They've made sure that the defenders have made mistakes at the back, but they've not been able to put the ball at the back of the net.
Neti Okuro looking for Prince Bedu. Couldn't pick him. Pick Mauli instead. Here's Zampansa. And it's a long drive up front again. Looking for Wayo. It's a speed start. This got a fit. Curled it into the channel. That's a lovely defending from Razak Simpson. But it stays with Hatsafok. Piling the pressure. Here's Rafa Lamponsa. Amankwa. Sensing the 8 killer, but again is full marks from Robinson. Struck beyond maximum, so at least rescue that one.
Fantastic play from Accra Hearts of Oak. Like I said, if you really want to create chances and score goals, you would have to use the wings, and that's what they are doing.
Alassane. Sakwa. Aro. Being searched for the 21-year-old. It's just so much for him to keep on the turf. I think Ketia picks it.
The rotational system by Nations FC is making it very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to regain the possession in midfield. Anytime Nations FC are in control of the game in midfield, Accra Hearts of Oak find it very difficult to regain possession.
Well, Officer Charlton have been handled so well in today's game. Stacked 10 goals together with Stephen Amankunamo Bekum Chelsea. He'll be looking to add a bit to his tally this afternoon. But there's Nation coming forward. Charles Bulu places on the advantage. And you can see the Nation fans very upset all over the stands. The referee have none of that. And finally, the whistle has been blown.
I think it was a very good challenge.
Well, that's the man I was talking about, Festa Charlton against Osesibe. And the Nations starman. So staying on the tap, and you can see the complaints from the fans all over the stands there. Most of them being in the traveling Nations fans.
The fans are enjoying the game this afternoon. But like I said, I believe it's a good challenge by Osesibe.
Well, ahead of today's game, Coach Kasim Mingo has promised a win for his side. Ahead of this entertaining clash, stating they were very confident of beating the Phobbians on their home backyard. And it's proving to be a different story this afternoon, with the Phobbians very watertight at the back with the return of Osesibe. As referee Charles Bulu hopes to restart this game all over again. That's the last hand. That's a big boot out of his defensive area. It's stopped by Kunadu Yadom on the halfway line in Ketia. And that'll be a very powerful drive up front, looking for Samoa the free Boateng. Yes, Christopher Nete. A court gripman. Looking for Ano. And it's beautifully cut out by Kunedu Yadum. Here's Ano. Chinete. Hats of Fork. Who need to watch out, but it's been well taken care of by Kwesin Ketia. It's a very tight game. Hussein, there's a big opportunity. Weil managed to keep it on the turf, looking for a bit of help. Samankwa arrives, picks it, sets it the ace winger. Up Ubaka. And as continuing the pressing of Nations FC, taking again to them. Stephen Asari. While the singing, drumming and dancing continue in the stands.
I think Accra Hearts of Oak would have to vary their tactics, because it looks as if using the wings and sending long balls into the box, the defense line of Nations FC are very good in the air, and they would have to find a way to deal with that, else they are not going to get anything out of it. They need to do something. They need to do more. Find a way to get a goal if they really want to win this game.
So Hasselhoff next to be taken with Diamantsi, and that's another difficult encounter to look forward to. Nations will be sitting home to Kerala United. They'll be travelling all the way from Tamale. Here's a lovely ball sent across into the Nations box. And it's picked by Rabin Sanon once again, who is not under pressure at all in today's game. Reading in between the lines and making those daring moves when it matters most.
They made it so easy for the goalkeeper and the defense line of Nations FC, because it's obvious when they take the ball to the wings, they will send long balls into the box. But they need to be creative. If they really want to get something out of this game, they need to be, especially the wingers.
Well, interestingly, it's a big weekend for most of the teams in the Ghana Premier League. As the folks said to me, Koto Kobe away to Hearts of Lions at Kano. And those are real deciders this season. "43 minutes and nothing still to separate these two teams." Simpson brings it back to Rabin Sanon. There's no in the heads to whip it up front. We've got another player lying on the turf. Unless from that collision. Looks to be the former Nations man. Asamoah Efre Boateng, who've dyed his head this afternoon. Staying on the turf. Must be in some big trouble. Will be very excited to get a goal against his former side. But it's proving very difficult at the moment. As most of the players will have a bit of sip and a bit of chit chat. You can see the likes of Matt Liwayo, Razak Simpson really at least taking the opportunity to recharge themselves and see what the next few seconds and additional time could do for them. It's a very tight table at the moment in the Ghana Premier League, with 24 matches played so far. We've got 9 games to go. And Chelsea is a very long way. So that's confirmation for you. 2 minutes of additional time in this first half department of the game. Now it's 120 seconds, isn't it? As the fans continue to be expectant in the crowd. Yes, and breaking it forward from the right hand side for Nations FC. Nete, not the best of it. Back into midfield. Still in Asari. Hasselhoff managing to keep it. And it's a very scrappy play at the moment. Nete managing to win it finally. Oh, find Anno once again. Took his eyes up the ball. And it's Hasselhoff throwing. And it's the man off after making his debut for Hasselhoff. Of this place, Ransford Mensah in most of the fixtures. Emmanuel Amankwa. Have to play at the left hand side. This is taking again. 3 sets, just 21 years of age. And also played for the likes of Bichim, where he crossed over from. And that's a temporary hold up as the referee Charles Bulu attends to him, as well as the medical team. You can see some big trouble. The young man has been one of the favorite for coach Kasim Mingo this season. Also played for Zilet FC, where he's been playing for almost better part of the 2021 season. And this was the incident that led to his staying on the turf. I was just speaking about Emmanuel Arnaud. Also played for Lopin Jim FC. He's had a good travel. Yeah, Simpson will quickly take this one. Finds Sakwa. And it's turned into Hasselhoff boss and it's brushed off by Osesibe. And it's been very steady at the back this afternoon. Aside those two erratic clearances from him, has been rock solid. But in terms of partnership with goalkeeper Christian Ketia, it's been lacking a bit, and it's a bit understandable. He's not been the usual number one for the Phobians this season. It's been Benjamin Asai, and you cannot take anything away from Asai when it comes to communication with the back line. But that's the folk trying to work their way out of danger. That's a big lash. And straight into the sky. And that's a goal kick. Oh, we have so many situations where players have stayed on the turf into this game. There's a lot of physical play from these two sides.
It's very unclear what these two teams have brought into the game in the second half. They've both been very physical. Very physical. Getting to the latter part of the first half, we realized both teams were very physical. And this few minutes of this second half, we've seen the same. They've been physical. We've not seen any style. We know Accra Hearts of Oak have been very direct. But we've not seen anything special from these two teams.
49 minutes. And we've got a long way to go. Now the two Bastro turf. As Folk gets ready to whip in a long one. I'm taking your time a bit. But of course the storyline this week has been Benjamin Asari, who is not part of the match day squad. Trending all over the internet for some very special reasons. And this side absolutely containing Nations FC. That's at this 49th minute. And strike up front. Here's Hussein. Starting to go long. Looking to pick Steven Asari, who is onto the edge of the box. Would have to beat his marker. Go past him. There's still Steven Asari. Just a big touch from him. And it's over the bar line.
Like I said, it's been very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to get behind the defense of Nations FC. Especially the back three. They've been very solid. They've dealt with every area ball sent into the box by Accra Hearts of Oak. They've controlled the ball. They've started the attack from defense. And they are very good.
And that was a big opportunity for Steven Asari to have made it count. Not a lot of time wasted. Running out of options when it matters most. That'll be a free kick. Right on the halfway line for Nations FC. Referee asking that it be brought back a bit. And It looks to be a court grip man, the centre back, who will take it. That's the Asian strike to transfer from the far right hand side. That's 90. And that'll be a corner kick.
Nations have resorted to the wing play and have earned them a corner kick. Accra Hearts of Oak would have to be very careful. The back line especially.
Well, I must say the second half have been a bit slow in terms of what we witnessed in the first 45 minutes. Your team's not in a haste at all. They're taking their time to work their way around each other. But here's Nation's corner kick from the far right hand side. And you can see the likes of Al-Aqsad. The Kohakman with the height coming in. That's a lovely hit. And comes off Kohakman. That's a textbook header. But he fails to direct it.
That was a very dangerous cross into the box.
Cook Whitman. Luckily, the two of them have all been all defenders. Even his brother who plays for Golden Kick is also a defender. And also the skipper for that team, Golden Kick. As they bring it forward. So Sibe Hussein comes of somebody and is back to House of Folk. Final third and is 10 away by the big boot of the skipper of the side this afternoon. Osei Sibe.
Osei Sibe looks jittery to me. He's not been of himself in this game. I believe it's because he's not played a number of games this second round of the Premier League.
But had to make a bit of incasing up front. Now Steven Asari. It's just a track from behind. And now Abubakar being the corporate. Well, let's see if Vasafo can take advantage of this big opportunity. So he's miles away from the mouth of the goal post, almost 40 yards out. This was just a moment. Prince Pedro, from our side, combined to let's distract that moving track of Vasafo in Steven Asari. This is going to be a long one. Driven inside and is brought out by Razak Simpson. Also had a very good game this afternoon. Here's Emmanuel Arno. And Sibe once again standing his ground to impede that movement from the Nation FC striker. Here's Aqua. Simpson. Sanon. It's down to the far right hand side, and they will have to use their wing a bit. And also for quickly cutting the supply. But Nation will still have the advantage. They're now giving it out. Here's Aponsa. There's still Rafael Aponsa. And that's a bit small pass at the end. Ampedu. Abubakar. Here's Bedu. And both teams really struggling to put the ball on the turf and exchange those passes.
It's been a physical play in midfield. And you can trust the back line of Nations FC. Kufuor, Simpson and Grapeman. They've been very outstanding in this game. And I think Accra Hearts of Oak would have to do more if they really want to get a result in this game.
Yes, Hussein. It's a lovely play managing to still keep hold of the ball as he finds Kunedu Yadam. That's why you the best of it. And actually will pick it up and try to come forward a bit. That's Abubakar. That's Aqua and Hasselfolk have possession. You can see just Lots of problems here, but there's Abdul Aziz. The Simpson once again using experience, so I smacked the your player. There you can see the bench upholding the exploits of the Blackstone man. What a defender he's been this afternoon.
Confidence, and I believe everybody knows why he was called to the Black Stars. Look at the way he regained possession. Very, very confident on the ball, and he didn't even pass the ball to anybody. He controlled the ball till he was fouled. That was brilliant.
So Abubakar has just been taken off by coach Kasim Engel, and he's thrown in down to the man in the 10 jersey. So started in the previous game against Vision FC, and coming off the bench in today's encounter. Podansu played for so many teams, even including the 12th Sahel. Played for North Texas a bit. Joined Nations FC from Adriana Stars as a free agent back in 2023. It's a bit of misunderstanding there. Let's just have a look at this. That's a strong challenge between Al-Hassan and Hussein. Advantage given to Asifok now. Watson, that's a lovely header. And it's taken away by Razak Simpson. Stephen Apiasari stays in trouble. Addison comes off the woodwork. My goodness. That's double agony for Asifok, who fails to bury that big opportunity at the back of the net. The first one creates the crossbar, stays within the 18-yard. And the second one, Abdulaziz's header, absolutely could not be kept below the crossbar.
Accra Hearts of Oak should be able to take these chances. They've not been able to create clear-cut chances in this game. So when they are given such opportunities, they should be able to put the ball at the back of the net.
Well, let's have a look at it again. This was taken away by Razak Simpson. That's brought across by Stephen Asari, who spotted his man in those ample of space. Watson's header creates the crossbar, and a final header from the man in the number 2 set. Just way beyond. Well, it's to cause any trouble for the traveling team. Chaspulu once again very close to the Asin, signaling it came off the hand of Hussein. And Nations FC will have the opportunity to camp their nerves and see if they can regroup all the way from their territory. But this was an incident just 10 minutes ago when Asafok thought they were close to opening the scoring account. Wait 10 minutes, it's Asafok big chance here. Can they turn it in? That's a big mess. Unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And I'm sure for most of the fans watching, 2 big opportunities have been fluffed away. And of course, at this moment, Ouattara cannot be blamed if Asafok fails to get a goal in this fixture.
What a chance. And like I said, Accra Hearts of Oak would have to put these kind of chances away.
Nations FC beginning to find their rhythm. And they've considered a free kick. Let's just watch this again. Just what the player was thinking about. And that's a big mess, isn't it?
This should have been a tap-in. A simple tap-in. That was an empty net.
Smiley White deciding to round up the goalkeeper. Ruben Sanon ends up missing that big opportunity to push the Phobias into the lead. And that certainly will be still in the headlines tomorrow if this game stays this way. 61 minutes. And we're still at where we are. We'll go to show off between these two sides. Here's Dancy coming forward, trying to beat Ampedu into the box. Comes off his hand. And the referee Charles Bulu. He's getting that one right again with his decision making.
The tempo of the game just shot up, and Accra Hearts of Oak have decided, have started to pin Nations to their half.
Wofiale restored that from Hearts of Oak in the first 45 minutes when they took charge of the game in the first 10 minutes and decided to go back to sleep. And then it's been Nations showmanship until the blast of the whistle. Let's just look at it. Might have come off the hand of Abdul Aziz. Who's got a yellow card in the process. This Nation's building up from the right hand side, trying to drift into the midfield. That's a big run. And as Christopher Nete goes to the ground and wins the sympathy of the referee. Well, in terms of position, as Nations a bit in close control in the second half, having 64% as compared to Hearts of Oak, who are just having 36%, and that's big. But in terms of the effort that God has been Hearts of Oak, who've had 2 attempts, as Nations have just had 1. But again, the big question is those balls hitting or being on target has been blank for both sides in this particular half.
It looks like Christopher Nete is a bit okay now. He's played very well, especially at the right-hand side of Nations FC. He's carried the ball, he progressed the ball very well in midfield and in attack for Nations FC. I think he's better now and can carry on with the game.
Nations free kick. And it's headed away by Mauli. Oh no, it's back to the left hand side. Dansu trying to catch up in Hearts of Oak's defense. Walking to the traffic of bodies. That's a lovely hit. Stays on Dansu, and then it's blocked by Michael Ampedu, who gets injured in the process.
That was a dangerous play. Very dangerous. And Accra Hearts of Oak, like I said, would have to be very attentive at the back. They need to be up and doing, because Nations FC are creating, they are looking for pockets of spaces in and around the 18-yard box of Accra Hearts of Oak, and that is where the defenders would have to be sure that they are safe, or they can hold up Nations FC and keep them at bay.
Well, it's Nations corner kick. As Phil rightly said, Hearts of Oak have been a bit careless at the back. You need to really keep your eyes stuck onto the ball, but that's a lovely ball headed away by Kunedu Yadam. Simpson is a lovely shot. Oh my goodness, it's in! The Blacksterman have just shot Nations FC into the lead. What a hit! What a goal from the centre back, and Nations rejoices. Captain leading by example. Look at it from that distance.
Fantastic play by Razak Simpson. What a lovely strike. Nobody, I would say that nobody anticipated such a shot from Razak Simpson. What a drive. It traveled right to the left top corner of the box, of the pole. That was fantastic.
Well, the last time the centre back scored was against Mediamanity, and if now just push that Brankasi base into the lead, and you can understand the joy on his face. Hearts of Oak did not really see that copper bullet being flashed at them, and goalkeeper Chris Nketiah absolutely unaware of their intention from Razak Simpson. Got it right. Perfect hit into the top right corner.
Nketiah was stunned by the strike. He was not expecting such a shot from Razak Simpson.
this captivating moment is just intriguing. You see, there is one that is focused and one that is not focused. The player actually hit a target that he has premeditated on. This is fantastic technique.
Well, absolutely fantastic technique from the nation's skipper. Just decided to hit it out of more than 45 yards out, and certainly the map in booked as Dansu hacks onto it. Go past Steven Asari, brings in another killer. Hello to everybody. Now the 4-2 nation player on the far right inside. Oh, that shot just taking out the steam of Asufok. Confidence to play into this game. But this one is well dealt with by Chris Nketiah. So this is where Benjamin Asari has been missing between the two sticks for the home side. And you can see Alassane very furious about that decision.
Accra Hearts of Oak would have to come from behind, and they would have to do something special to break this defense. Nations FC have been average throughout, but they've dealt with every ball thrown at them, every risky ball that Accra Hearts of Oak have created in the box. They've dealt with them. Let's see how Accra Hearts of Oak will be able to come back in this game.
But there's Asufok. Free kick sent across, and this is a big moment. The Phobians trying to cross up Razak Simpson's goal. And just Robin Sanon stays between his own two sticks. Looks like the medical team would have to attend to him. Or just want a delivery once again into the channel.
This is where Accra Hearts of Oak need the never say die attitude. They fought from the onset. They are behind now, but let's see how they fight back into this game.
Well, a dance back, they have to come from behind after Anaba scored on 81st minute, and Steven Apiasari equalized on 82nd minute. So it tells you Hearts of Oak at least have got some hope of getting at least a point from this intriguing exchange. But just look at that for a goal again. Blasted wide into the far right corner.
That's a super technique. And coming from a defender, that's what it's intriguing. Coming from a defender, a centre back, if I should put it that way. That's super.
Well, we're getting ready to see it. Set to side coming in for Abdulaziz. You have not really added anything to Hearts of Oak attacking threat this afternoon. As we get to see the experienced man coming in for the Phobians. I've got a very lovely fit. Well, Nations have just entered into the top four if it's step this way with 39 points at the moment. Dropping with the MIT to the 5th position. Here, Hasselberg will have to build something from the left-hand side. Apuncha. So they're set to say. Looking for the 3-8. And the backs there really feeling the absence of Hamza Issa.
This time around, Accra Hearts of Oak look to be going central to see if they can find holes in the defense of Nations FC. It's been very difficult for Accra Hearts of Oak to get behind the defense of Nations FC.
What I think I've considered as few as 14 goals this season. Charlotte taking the game to Michael Ampedu. And some winning a train advantage. So Aqua has been taken up for Nations with Lai introduced into the match. And it's a walking pace for the man in the 24 jersey. Oh, it's not in a haste to take it at all. And so cycle for. And you can see the players are just having some teach at the back themselves, enjoying this moment. That's their side. Let's have the folk. That's set to say. It's a big one. Hussein coming in from the right hand side is brought across, but Razak Simpson class it away once again. It's been unbeatable at the heart of defense for Nations this afternoon. Quality stuff. And tells you why he will continue to make the Black Stars camp. There's a lovely copper bullet that has been headed out. There's a sexy bay. We'll bring it onto the right hand side, but has been cut out. And it's taken against Hasselfolk. As referee Charles Bull points the other way around. And you can see the Phobian fans are very quiet all over on the stands, hoping that something miraculous will happen. But they would have to wait for those moments because Nations is just taking. They continue to really dominate the game, especially the second half. And so we look to have had a hand flashed on his face by Faisal Chawate. Now we have the opportunity to regroup from the back. You can just say it. That was an incident. There's Boateng. There's Hussein. Set to say, calling for it. Asama Boateng goes down. The referee had none of that. As there's another attacking onslaught from the far right hand side. It's a free Boateng who stays in Nations penalty box as he holds his ankle. Let's just see. Also the delivery from Hussein Mohammed. That's a real hit or a real clash. It is bigger. And it's more severe than we had expected from the commentary position.
I think he's in some pain. It's been brilliant this afternoon. And I think Accra Hearts of Oak have been stunned by this young chap, Razak Simpson. A fantastic strike. Just look at that. What a technique.
So he's up on his feet. And there's lots of folk throwing. Still have to bring it forward. In defense. Not excited at all about the stance. Well, that's understandable because that's the folk lost to Bechim United on the road. And lost to Dreams FC. By go to nil. Well, the last time Hasselfolk won by 2 goals to nil was back in March. And there's 8th of March to be specific. Only a bit Young Apostles by 2 goals to nil at the University of Ghana Sports Stadium. Since then, they've not been able to pick any maximum points from their trips. And goalkeeper Kwesi Nketia Pekset will hope to launch a deep attack into Nations territory. And that's the confirmation of Christopher Netti's yellow card for you. That's a big run. Asamoah Boateng coming forward. That has been met. Razak Simpson goes to the ground in the process. That's a deep trouble for the skipper of the side. And you can understand it's quite severe. And that'll be a big blow against his former teammate. And the former Wafa man just goes to the ground.
Let's hope he will be okay, because Nations FC would need him in this game.
Well, he's limping on his left leg, but it's good to continue as we draw closer to the 78th minute. It's in! Oh my goodness, I didn't miss that! And it's Kunedu Yadom, the centre back, who flapped that big opportunity.
What a chance! Accra Hearts of Oak would have to be putting these balls at the back of the net.
We'll watch it again. They were waiting for it in the penalty box. It was delivered across and picked Kunedu Yadom in plenty of space. Absolutely. And it's a very embarrassing touch. Hello, everybody in that bit blue, but there's trouble for Nations FC. The skip out the side, Razak Simpson, is unable to continue and would have to be lifted out. That's a big blow for the traveling team, and you can understand why even the fans are a bit worried at this moment not to talk off the bench. So just look at it around again. This was an incident that cost the Nation FC man to be taken off the pitch. And the medics would have to quickly attend to him, to this national asset. The Robinson will get ready to bring it up front. Unless he'll be looking for his talisman. And that's another long kick they're trying to see if they can catch goalkeeper Kwesi Nketia on the way. But this proves a bit futile at the moment. It's just too heavy of a kick.
That was ambitious. But if this game stays the same, the Nations FC will go into the books as the first time Nations FC would beat Accra Hearts of Oak.
Well, absolutely. That'll be the first home away victory for Nations FC, with the last one ending 2-0 to Hearts of Oak. And we'll be seeing replacement for Razak Simpson. We've got just 10 minutes left. So Williams has come in for